Charlie. I pick it. Everything's set. Everything's set. Wow, Charlie. 6 points, 15 points on the board. Just one loss. Comoros will revenge that here in Accra. Charlie.
At this point,
DJ, let me start with you. Your impression on the international window.
I'm so excited, this is amazing. This is the feeling we wanted, after a very, very, very
disappointing AFCON campaign qualifier.
It was absolutely heartbreaking and heartbreaking as well. Disheartening for that matter. But we are here celebrating 2 victories, 8 goals in 2 games. Important victories.
When was the last time you saw that? A clean sheet.
2 clean sheets as well for a local base goalkeeper, which I'm so excited for, Benjamin Asari. And believe you me, a lot of Ghanaians are excited with what they've seen with the Blasters in this international break window. It's amazing that we have been able to secure 2 important victories. And moving on, I believe the technical team has seen something in these 2 games that they can use to build a team together for future games. But that being said, I'm so excited that the players have stepped up, as we all been calling for. We've been calling for these players to step up. The likes of Jordan Ayew to step up. We are calling for a change in the way we play, and we saw it in these 2 games. Basically, you could see we've controlled the 2 games we played most often than not. In the previous game that we played, we were looking at the team that was chasing the game often. We couldn't control the game from all the angles, defense, midfield, and even the striking position. We couldn't control the games in the AFCON qualifiers. But we've done that in the World Cup qualifiers. I'm so excited with how the technical team has set up the team.
They've done a
really good job.
And
one thing, we are getting the goals. That is what I'm even more excited about, because believe in me, we could have won 1-0 and we'll be here talking about the possibilities going forward. But getting the goals means that we step our foot on the ground, and now we are comfortable. And if teams are coming to play Ghana, they are worried of us.
The fear factor is coming back. Delali, those that said it's just Chad, one word for them. Now with Madagascar 3-0.
Yeah, now we're beating Madagascar. Otto is cooking.
Otto
is cooking. Like Otto is. You know that when, like the way we have coaches in Ghana that are like Premier League qualification experts. I think Otto is World Cup qualification experts. Because if you check the team that are playing the World Cup qualifiers, Ghana, we are behind Ivory Coast in terms of performance. We have 15 points. Ivory Coast have 16 points. The difference is that we have lost a game. Ivory Coast haven't lost a game. That's the only difference. Apart from that,
15 points.
Yes. Apart from that, Otto have been very, very excellent.
Do you know what needs to happen now?
And you know that even the one that we lost, it wasn't under him.
It was under Chris, I remember. Yeah.
So it means that for him, he's yet to lose a game in the World Cup qualifier. So Otto is World Cup qualifiers. Like, and for me, away from that, if you want to talk about the game, I think the fact that in as much as we beat Chad, people were a bit skeptical on the team's performance.
Cautiously optimistic. I don't blame them actually.
It's true. So it means that we are coming from like bad results. The last qualifiers was bad. The last international window was really, exceptionally really bad. So it means that we've been very great in this period. And for me, I look at it and I say that a lot of kudos to the boys. A lot of things has changed, and it's also about the fact that a lot of things has changed in and around the team both on the pitch and off the pitch. Because I think the vibe around the team is different. Otto himself, he's learned a lot. I've always been on record to say that what we need from Otto is that he should be a very, very fast learner. Learn
whilst you are still building the team
and
try to win.
Exactly. And at the press conference, I think he learned a lot of things. I think he understood what it means for Ghana not to qualify for the AFCON when after we are failed to qualify and after that press conference. Because the last press conference
it wasn't good at all. That press conference.
And the last one he did, he apologized for more than 30 times. Like, sorry that we didn't qualify. We're going to change a lot of things. And he was also a bit more sober this time around.
I think sometimes we forget that the coach is also a Ghanaian.
Yeah, sometimes
we do he forgets.
Yeah, so sometimes, when he gets home and he's mad at, we are also Ghanaian. Yeah, so he feels it, and I think that's what is going to help us, and also the fact that Otto is growing very fast. Because after a game against Sudan, there was conversation that he has been on record to tell Otuado that that his team were lucky, like Sudan were lucky, but against Madagascar, he was very, very sober. He admitted that it's going to be a very tough game. We need to be
so more reflective,
like
he's more humble.
He's more humble. Like he has been humbled.
And I think when it comes to coaching, that's one thing that you need as an individual.
Respect your opponent.
Respecting the opponent in as much as give him enough respect. Pep Guardiola will tell you that beat the team 5-0 is a sign of respect. So win games, and just as Jijo also said, another important bit is the goals that are coming. Like we win 3 points. 1-0
is 3 points.
2-1 is 3 points. 2-3 is 3 points. But the manner
goal difference of 10 now.
The match and the manner at which we are winning the games is what makes it quite kind of special.
Ease and
comfort. We are easily scoring goals. Look at the goal that Kudu scored, for instance. Proper team effort goals. Even look at the 2 free kicks, 2 set pieces goals, like proper team goals. And for me, that's where you get to know that this is a team. And also the fact that the team properly trained only once for this game, but the confidence with which they changed the system and took things around should tell you that they have really mastered and like they basically knew what they were going to do. Because Otuado players have Simpson as a DM.
Yeah. I think we're leading to it also.
But you have to have the confidence to say, okay, I don't have more DMs in this team, so Razak can play a DM. That's like that.
I think they did a very good job on the boys. Team. Yeah, because I feel like the technical team in general, which I think we'll come to that later. Maybe I can even talk about the inclusion of Schaefer and the other guys has really.
You think the psychologist,
basically,
Schaefer, Desmond Ofei.
Let me tell you the truth. I for one wasn't happy with those appointments, but looking at the results, believe me,
that's the thing. When you start winning,
one thing is. We want to see the impact of these people on the players, and we've seen it in these 2 games. Believe me. There's not a lot of pressure on Otuado now. It seems he's been limited of his roles, and other people are doing other stuff, and that is what we've seen in these 2 games. Believe me, we've seen what other people are so done, like Asamoah and Stephen Appiah.
To that quickly, Jijo, did you think that played a crucial role?
Yes, that played a crucial role because the motivation counts, and also
hearing from
where it is coming from also plays a role.
Yeah,
and believe you me, if you look at these 2 players, they're the most respected
legends of
the game in our country. And let me say this: Asamoah is the most respected football player
in Ghana. Simple as
that. You can never tell me because of what Asamoah has passed. He's the most respected, and if you look at
he's the most popular,
and he's the most. Let me put it this way: the most influential, if not. The most influential. Because
if you say most respected,
but Abedi Pele, someone comments Abedi Pele, that's Abedi Pele, Mohamed Polo. But most influential is Asamoah.
Yes,
the most influential,
especially on the youths. Like
a lot of these players watching play. You get it.
Most of the boys.
You get it. So I believe Asamoah has a tool in terms of his words of motivation, and also the fact that he's been able to integrate himself into the team with ease. You see, sometimes when these people come in, there's a little bit of like tension here and there because of past incidents here and there, but the ease at which he was able to integrate himself into the team and to bring himself down to the level of the players for them to understand him is also an important aspect of it. And believe you me, the GFA has also done a really good job allowing these players to come in to be able to calm down the nerves because there's a lot of tension with the Blasters these days, and some of these things can either go right
or wrong.
And for the fact that and for the fact that
the resource is good,
once the players understand
each other,
the reason why these people are there. You see, the thing is, it's not about who is giving the information; it's about who is receiving the information. It's also part of it.
Yeah.
And the fact that the players understands the value of these individuals, giving them the information. And they are also accepting to receive the information and act upon it. It's also another thing. No,
but see, sometimes
I feel like these players, they have really stepped up their game, and they are willing to make a change or make an amends
for the shambolic AFCON.
Very good. So that is what really played a role. No matter how this motivation may come in, if they are not willing to make amends, we will not see the results on the pitch today. And believe me, we all saw it. It's played a role in this.
Delali, let me come to you and look at one specific player who many people were saying, why did we change the captain or give the captaincy to him? Why are we touching the captaincy issue? In the end, Jordan, a hat-trick of assists, a goal in the game versus Chad. Perfect leader.
I think Jordan has always been then kind of like, I do my job and I go my way. I think he's always been like that in the national team. It's just unfortunate that he has unfortunately been an easy target onto recently. Like when the team is not performing well, we basically want to go after Jordan Ayew and his brother. So sometimes we fail to understand how great he is as a player. And I'm also happy that now we are getting to admit who he is and what he brings on the table, because you know that Otuado's second camp, the first game he played, he benched Jordan Ayew.
Yeah,
exactly, because it was more, but he came to score.
He came to score. Yeah, I remember.
It was more like we were going. It was going to be and the end of Jordan Ayew and Otuado. But he came, he scored. Otuado was forced to play him in the second game, and he went ahead to score another 2 goals again in Kumasi. He's been a solid player. I think he's always been a talented footballer. It's always been easy target kind of thing, and we failing to appreciate his efforts. And for me, I am happy that he's doing well, and also a lot of respect to Thomas Partey for really.
I was going to go to that. Thomas Partey, 2 goals.
Really handling
Jordan
himself,
the provider for his 2 goals.
Really handling himself very well, because not many people, Baby Jet was in a similar situation and it backfired.
Yeah.
But I think Thomas has really handled this very well.
Perfectly.
Yeah, like he came, I'll come and play the game. I understand that Stephen Appiah spoke to him, so he has agreed to be the assistant to Jordan, which I think is fair. But for a typical Ghanaian to say, have a position, why GF means they are Mobi, but like that's like he's really handled himself very well, and a lot of respect to Thomas. He's really showing that he's a very good boy. Like
effort.
Yeah, like he's done very well. I think,
and I think it's a sacrifice. Willing to sacrifice your personal
for the greater good,
for the greater good of the team is really important.
Them and then every other person around the team. Just as Gijo said, it was more like the team and the players and the boys wanted to do something different. And I think even at the FA level, they wanted to be different. And I think that's why they went extra to make sure that someone like Stephen Asamoah was given an opportunity. Stephen Appiah was added to the management committee. These kind of people add a lot of influence. And, I've been on record to have advocated that, for me, we should move away from just even getting them to just come and give speeches. They should be part of the team.
It's
and
really
at least
important.
Stephen Appiah is part of it. And if you watch the message and what he said,
it was
what Stephen Appiah was saying and what Asamoah said, proper reality. He said that if you are in your club side and you are not playing for your country, because by this time everybody has gone for international break.
Yeah, so
everybody they'll all be watching TV. You go your country side, they know they call you. Like you lose certain level of respect. And
exactly.
And that's what, and those things, when it's coming from Asamoah, if Asamoah says that I watched the game, Kudus, you didn't put your leg there. Like, he has earned the right to say that. You see, so you, the person that you are listening, you say, this is Asamoah talking to me.
I have to take it serious.
Good. Stephen Appiah had qualified Ghana to the first ever World Cup. When we were playing with the Ghana Premier League players, he captained the team and qualified us to the World Cup.
The rise of Aminu Dramani.
Good. So when he tells you that the World Cup is everything for every Ghanaian, he will tell you that the World Cup changed his life. He said something. He said when we went to the World Cup, it changed
all of us,
everybody's life. He said even those that were sitting on the bench, and he said for you that you are, he said you that you are playing in Europe, play this for those that are playing in Ghana.
Yeah.
You see, these kind of messages, that be the Nippon or National, the person has been there before. He's experienced it to the highest level. And now last I was telling you that what Kudus was going through, Baby Jet was a perfect person to speak to him.
Yeah.
And finally paid off. He got his goal.
Good. And I was telling you that Kudus.
I'm so excited.
I'm so excited for Mohamed Kudus.
Kudus Ghana relationship is more like we like you.
Yeah.
But things when they go on well give you. We and fire she go. Like so Baby Jet could tell him that Ghanaians, you say he was like, I told you. When they say go, forget the Ghanaians and forget what they are saying on the internet. Because see, as a Bojane, you may think we don't like him, but when we see him, so sometimes he goes,
we'll lie on the ground for you.
So that's how Ghanaians are. We like you, but no. Yeah, they are common.
It's all emotional.
Yeah, and
when things are not going right, even the way you cough,
we get people angry. Is it like when people argue over sports minister go?
They don't be everything.
They know they win now, the way they cough go warriors.
Once the team see right now, minister go visit 5 times, we win.
Yeah, I think this is a very good point. But
so I think let's go into specifics a bit.
Yeah,
your thoughts on Benjamin Asare quickly, Delali and Jijo. Your thoughts on Benjamin Asare over the 2 games.
Let me touch on Jordan Ayew a little bit. I think Jordan Ayew has matured as a player.
Yeah,
he has really matured as a player, and we are seeing it because I think the Jordan Ayew of like 8 years ago, of even 6 years ago, is different from the Jordan Ayew we have now.
Yeah.
First, I feel like the Jordan Ayew he had before were like I don't care type of player. Like he didn't really show the passion for the team like how his brother did, or maybe we saw more of his brother than him, and maybe someone also may argue that his brother also overshined him. But that's aside. I think Jordan Ayew has really matured and he has shown class and also consistency. That is one important thing you have to have in the national team. Benjamin Asare, I want to clap for him. This guy has done a really great job.
Yeah. Over the past 2 legs.
Even though some may argue that he wasn't tested in the 2 games that he has played and he has kept 2 clean sheets, I think for him to have the courage to man the post of the blaster in the most critical moment,
especially considering where we're coming from.
Very good. That's what I say. It was a critical moment where a lot
could have been a villain easily.
Very good. He could have been the one that would be the scapegoat for a lot of things that will happen. However, he stood firm, withstand the hope, the pressure that comes with
manning that post
as a Ghana Blasters goalkeeper and also as a local base goalkeeper as well. I believe Benjamin Asare, this 2 games will change his life.
Yeah.
If not for the better, I think it's going to be.
Do you know that Otuado has been the coach who has really brought the best out of Jordan?
Yeah.
Like, jokes aside here, and I think we've not really paid attention to it, but Ghana has had a lot of coaches that have like coached Jordan. Jordan has got a lot of goals in it. But under Otuado, Jordan has been very exceptional.
Yeah.
Because you know he scored his hat trick under
Otuado. Yeah.
Otuado played him in
the World Cup. The World Cup. Yeah.
Because Jordan said that in Kumasi, he said he's always seen himself as a number 9.
Number 9 striker.
Coaches just don't like play him there, but Otuado played him there. He scored. Today, Otuado freed him.
Free roll.
Like responsibility. More like number 10.
Yeah.
You see?
He was like playing a front 2, but
Jordan.
Yeah, 4-4-2.
But today it looked like Semenyo was the arrowhead.
Yeah. And Jordan was like
the supporting. Yeah. He was doing more of a defensive work as well.
And you see, that's what Otuado, we need to give credit to
Otuado
for that. And for me, that's something that Otuado naturally has that he needs to use it to his advantage. That's his strength. He has the ability to develop players and identify their special areas. You know, I asked him about Ernest Nyoma playing him in the midfield. And
he's known him for a
very long time, and he knows where he can play. Look at that game against Chad. That is Otuado.
Yeah.
Otuado's job at Dortmund was developing players and
young talents,
finding the right ways teams can use them
and to fit them into a system.
Good. Right now, you have 23 players. Look at them. Say you. This is naturally Otuado has that. That's his strength.
Yeah,
he's good at it. That's why Dortmund were willing to keep him even when he was.
Exactly.
Ghana wanted to sign him. Tells you that he's very good at that part.
Yeah.
Me, I always say that as an individual, maximize your strength and lower your weaknesses. That's why I have a problem with Asari when he was hitting the ball. Boom, boom.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
That, and for me, I think Otuado needs to maximize that because the way he was able to position the boys, we have 2 left backs, 2 left-footed centre backs. He was able to say, in as much as Jerome Opoku is not as experienced as Salisu, he said, Jerome, stay in the middle. He's been able to look at him and say that you are very great at this and I want you to do it. Look at where he played Razak Simpson. In as much as Ghana was leading, for him to say, because Razak has played in Ghana and I've not seen him play as a defensive midfielder. He played him as a defensive midfielder and then
and it's worked. See, believe me, it worked. The tackles he was doing, fantastic.
Second balls,
winning. It was very, very.
It was amazing to watch. It was amazing to watch.
That's Otto strength.
I think Asari too. It was a defensive job. Some of the shots they were blocked. He didn't face a lot of shots, but then it goes to credit Otuado and his team for that. The organization was spot on.
But like, see, when it comes to me, when I will ask Asari, I will ask Fatawa, like, what, like, apart from every other thing,
what pushed them?
Because Chad, they are fine, they understand, but to go to Madagascar, like, you know, when we're going to play Madagascar,
a lot of people were saying,
more scared.
Yes, everything. You're still keeping in the post.
It be serious.
Give me some AJ vibes. If we put some AJ for there, no matter why. This is the Black, like, you know,
this is the team that we know.
From 2006 to like 2010.
You know, I feel like
if Black Stars
so right now, what you guys might not know is that we need just 2 wins to secure World Cup qualification. The earlier match, Mali and Central African Republic drew blanks 0-0. It ended. So we need 6 points to make it to the World Cup. 6 points out of a possible 12. 2 of those games are at home.
And we are playing.
We could secure qualification in the next international window. That's an amazing position to be in.
At this point,
so
start making your USA plans. To take the West, like, you know, like the West, like the West.
It will take a serious crumble for it not to materialize. So as he said, start making your plans.
One of the victories, we are going to play Chad away.
Yes.
Yeah, we are playing Comoros at home.
The West that happened is taking 2-0.
The 2 home games are Mali
at home and Comoros. Comoros at home.
Then Chad away.
And with the form, you see, the thing is that it's not about the games. I mean, I'm not giving you the teams that play. With the form you're in now, if you bring, I don't want to mention it, but if you bring any team, we'll give the team. Give us Portugal. Give us Germany. Give us Germany. The form you're in now, Give us Germany. Give us Argentina. Give us Nigeria.
Cap to just replace.
Give us Nigeria.
Yeah, Cap to just replace Ghana and Nigeria.
Give us
Nigeria with Ghana and
give us Egypt. Give us Morocco. This team.
Buzege.
Otobo.
Bring Brazil. Prime Brazil.
Bring Brazil right now. Rafinha, Vinicius. Organization.
See the passing.
Is it organization? Is it
Otobo? The second goal. 10 passes. Ne kudus. Team na ye.
Afa. Apike.
Get you bia.
Okay, guys.
If CAF pair, o my yen ye bo qualifiers ni bio. Cause this one I know.
Otobo.
O my
share. Look at you want a do over.
See this one. Opa CAF opa. O my yen bo 3 matches ye lose back. Ye draw back kra.
Jordan.
See the ball they play. See a Black Stars in the ayo.
See.
He was about to say, oh, Pokemon, what a pee. Those time.
Hey, you too.
Let's conclude the conversation here because it's exciting. Everyone is happy. We're all happy. We're all in a buoyant mood. Otuado can do no wrong currently. The Black Stars players can do no wrong currently. It's now cautious. Complacency doesn't set in to make us get carried away. Complacency shouldn't set in.
But I think
see the one this World Cup thing.
Easy. I think we need to build from here.
You don't see the way the World Cup.
So this international break has rebuilt the Black Stars.
Yeah.
The confidence in the team, confidence in the players. The technical team are doing an amazing job. would you say we were wrong in bashing them though?
No. We are never wrong. See, we are not wrong. We are never wrong. You see, if we were wrong, we wouldn't have seen this result. I believe
make the right
yes,
course.
we push them to do the right course. We push them to work harder. We push them to be more motivated to do the right thing. See, believe you me, every Ghanaian wants the best for the Black Stars. And even the Black Stars players themselves, they want the best for the team. That's why they've changed.
George Martin said something. He said the country, he said I have Ghanaian family. The country is hard. It's only football that makes it.
Yes.
So the country hard.
The country hard.
Black Stars to go and play
and you can win.
Hey, senior, bro. So for me, the Black Stars players should see it like they have a special role,
a unique
opportunity to make the
to make history for themselves. Basically, you're making history.
No, you forget about that one. See, not many people get the opportunity to have the whole country's happiness on their shoulder.
Yeah.
For me, that is a privilege that, as an individual, you need to appreciate and know what it means. Play 90 minutes and look at the way everybody's excited. Like everybody, see, I come out and say, hey, and then more share 5. Hey, you see, he was like, more Black Stars, not I want to share 5. Like, see, for you don't know my mother. Jordan, are you Thomas Partey? They don't know my mother. Maybe they know me, but for them to play a game in Accra, and my mom sitting somewhere is excited. That's some power that not any human being will have.
Yeah.
So for you as an individual, if you have this privilege, you need to appreciate it and at least act upon it, and also meet them expectations, because it's a world-class privilege that when you have it, you need to make it work. And I think someone needs to let the boys know that they have this power. When they are in town, we play at the Accra Sports Stadium. People struggle to enter into the stadium just to watch them play. And when the game ended 5-0, people were going home with a lot of excitement.
Like, happy,
and
joy everywhere.
And that kind of, like, you see, that kind of things, we all with the work. But my job doesn't give the whole nation like this kind
that
of
joy.
So there's a special privilege and
good.
At the same time responsibility.
Believe you me, this crop of Black Star players can even change the trajectory of Ghana football. Believe you me, if the national team is performing well,
a lot of things changes.
They
said, you know that Ghana football took a different turn after the 2006 World Cup.
Yeah.
A lot of agents, a lot of
investment was coming into
Ghana football simply because they saw a country like Ghana play against Italy in the World Cup, play against Germany in the World Cup, play against US. It does a lot of things.
Opens doors
economically.
See, boy, like
personal happiness.
We were both at the World Cup, the Qatar 22. If Black Stars didn't qualify,
we don't get opportunity to go World Cup.
Like that's the thing, like, you know, and also it opens a lot of opportunity. And see, just as I said, not to sound like I'm repeating myself, not many jobs gives this level of excitement. It's like the finance minister cancelling the e-levy. See the joy that boys got. No, you see, those, like, you are not a politician, you are just a footballer, but your job gives the countrymen kind of a level of excitement. And for me, the boys needs to look at this and say that we are going to give everything. So when the team wins like this and they go home, then they will feel the vibe.
I think from here, what we have to do is to be able to make sure we build the core of this team and get our starting 11 spot on, and also pray that most of our players don't get injured, because we saw that in the AFCON qualifier. So we're missing certain key players were injured here and there. People complain about commitment level, but I feel like if we have less injuries coming in and we have the core of the team for a very long time, we can build around that team, and who knows, we might go to the World Cup and be one of the best teams there.
I think with this level of
so we're excited.
Excited, but at the same time, you have to be cautious.
So complacency. We can only be the ones that prevent ourselves from going to the World Cup. Thank you guys for joining us. Delali, Jijo, I appreciate you guys and the excitement.
I don't remember
Are you ready? Are you ready? Control the back to clam. Isaku you ready? Idrisu Babade.
I don't know the words.
Kido Mensa Bwete. How can you score while I caught? No way. Kuduze.
Jordan. Thank you so much, guys. Scan the QR code and join our Instagram family. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much, guys, for joining me. I'll see you guys in the next one. Enjoy the rest of your evening. More reactions coming on the channel.